Welcome back for those of you following the word of the Creator. For those of you who have not been following, this is an astounding revelation. The Creator of all life in the universe has basically downloaded his whole position. That's probably not the best word, but his revelation is probably the best word, of various aspects of life. This particular one is on creation. And the Creator says he is not so unlike mankind. He has created the world, just as each of us creates a little part of the world. Now at the beginning you can imagine that man, the beginnings of man, the first man, when they started to try and figure out where did I come from. This has been fodder for philosophers since the beginning of time, since early Greek and Roman days. Where did we come from? The scientists of today, the scientists of all times, have basically been trying to unravel the mysteries of the human body, the human mind, the world, astronomy, physiology, geology, zoology, all the ologies. Where did man come from? Where did we all develop? It's mystery. Well, there have been many theories, or there have been many claims. The Bible, which is also the story of creation that Judaism accepts, the Old Testament and the New Testament accepted by Christians, and even the Muslims, Islamic beliefs also believe in the creation as explained in the Bible. It's interesting that even in faraway places as far as Polynesia on the other side of the world compared to the Middle East, they also had a story of creation that was very similar to the creation of man in the Bible, where man was created from dirt as opposed to clay, and woman was created from a part of man, the rib. They had the story similar to that of Moses. They had a story similar to that of Noah and his ark. Well, how is that possible, since there's no way anyone could have gone in those days from the South Sea Islands in the Pacific to the Middle East? Well, the Creator explains that mankind has basically, no matter where he lives in the world, and man is all over the world and has been through migration, the same wiring of the brain, if you will. It's not so unusual that man would come up with similar rationalizations or theories. Call it religion, call it myth, call it story, call it legend, call it what you will. The Creator does explain that scientists of today are very well onto the way of uncovering the mysteries of the universe. Many of the theories today are basically the rudimentary truths of how life began in the universe, or at least on Earth. So in this section of creation, the Creator does talk about the different creation stories from the Bible, from different African traditional religions, from different Native American religions, from the Far East religions. And all these stories, or for the most part, most of these stories are somewhat different from each other. Some are the same. But does that make one story more fantastic than the other? Is it more believable that man was created from clay or the dust of the earth than it was to believe that man was created from the seeds, or man was created from mythical beings, or was created on the back of a turtle? I mean, all these theories, if you really stop and think about them. depend greatly on tremendous faith. And if you have that faith, then nothing I will say here or the Creator will say, unless you actually see the Creator come up and talk to you, which, being spirit, or being not a spirit, more being a force of nature, never will happen. For those of you who have not been following the stories of the Creator did download into the brains of many people throughout the world, speaking various religions, the truths of many, many subjects that are important to human beings on earth. The fantastic nature of this, of course, will cause most of the people listening to dismiss this. But the Creator will not intervene in your life. We've said that before. And at this point in time, let's just hear exactly what the words of the Creator were as we go on with our revelation of the different aspects of the Creator's truths. Thank you.